They're off. That's Gecko's Creed with our Raider for the early lead, coming away third as they look for position. Paramour Buck, Grandpa Town settles in fourth. Fox Valley Jock is fifth with B.J. Sweeney, and around the turn they go, opening up a 2-length lead. Gecko's Creed, Paramour Buck second by 3 lengths. In third position, that's Paramour Buck. They go by the quarter 28 and 2. It's Gecko's Creed 2.5 lengths. Racing in second is our Raider by 3 lengths. In third comes Paramour Buck. Racing fourth, Grandpa Town in fifth. Fox Valley Jock, the trailing horse. B.J. Sweeney. The field is spread out as they go to the half-mile mark. Gecko's Creed a length and 3/4 closer second. Our Raider, the half-mile, 58 1/5. On the back stretch, it's Gecko's Creed a length and 3/4. Our Raider second by 2. Paramour Buck a closer third. Racing in fourth, Grandpa Town on the outside. B.J. Sweeney comes on fifth. Fox Valley Jock is sixth and last. They go into the 3/4 mile pole. The leader is Gecko's Creed. Paramour Buck drives from second off the 3/4 mile pole. 1:28 and 1. It's Gecko's Creed, the leader. On the outside, our Raider racing second. In third through the lane, Paramour Buck. On the front end, Gecko's Creed leads. Paramour Buck is closing ground second. That's Paramour Buck on the outside getting the lead. Racing in second, Gecko's Creed with our Raider. Along the inside, that Speedy Conquest for the early lead. Between horses into the turn goes R.B. Prize with Spider Willis. On the outside with the rush into the turn goes J.B.'s Jason. And around the turn, J.B.'s Jason takes the early lead, racing second as they go to the 1/4 mile pole. That's R.B. Prize racing in third by the 1/4 mile mark now. Comes Speedy Conquest. Racing in fourth on the outside is Jam F. Roomba in fifth position. That's Spider Willis. Racing in sixth, Andre Society. American Bandstand takes out of seventh. Racing eighth as they go to the half-mile pole after an early miscue is spooked. Far back, the Dice Man. They go by the half-mile mark in a bruising 58 4/5. On the front end, the leader by 4 lengths as they go to the 3/4. That's J.B.'s Jason racing in second on the mid-back stretch now. Comes R.B. Prize racing in third as they go to the 3/4. Jam F. Roomba. Andre Society moves up fourth, coming on fifth. American Bandstand and around the turn. J.B.'s Jason leads by 5 lengths. He's under urging. Racing in second as they turn for home comes R.B. Prize. Andre Society coming on well third. They're in the lane. J.B.'s Jason is under a drive on the outside. Closing ground second, Andre Society. American Bandstand moving up there for a cross. Andre Society gets the lead with American Bandstand on the outside. They're off. Fine start with 5 horses driving out from the outside. Dancer's Ideal moving fast towards the inside, Inexplicable. Coming away third with the rush and settling in as they swing round the turn. Noble Time, the leader a length. Dancer's Ideal. Noble Time racing second and drives from second. Racing up third as they go over to the quarter-mile mark. That's Rockin' Perry, the quarter, 28 seconds. The leader is Noble Time. Racing in second position, Dancer's Ideal in third. Goes Rockin' Perry racing fourth, Inexplicable. Underway fifth, Satanic Boom, and driving from fourth, Inexplicable. They swing into the half-mile mark. It's Noble Time, the leader. Racing in second position, Dancer's Ideal on the outside. Inexplicable third, coming on sharply fourth. Satanic Boom, the half-mile, 58 and a tick. The leader, Noble Time. Inexplicable is second, racing in third. Dancer's Ideal, Satanic Boom moves up fourth. Rockin' Perry is fifth. Mr. Chi-Town is sixth. ACL Racing seventh in eighth position. Color Me Fortune trailing the field is Black Cadillac. The 3/4, 129 and 4 on the outside. Inexplicable takes a short lead. Satanic Boom tips 3 wide second. They're coming home now. The leader is Inexplicable. Satanic Boom closing ground on the outside with the rush. That's Color Our Fortune. It's Inexplicable on the inside. Now Dancer's Ideal moves through. Dancer's Ideal, Inexplicable, and Mr. Chi-Town. Fields on the turn. They're off. That's Jet Class on the outside for the early lead. Buck and Wing came away second. Getting off third is Termination, and into the first turn, Jet Class takes the lead. Cleverly second, Buck and Wing ready to go. And there he goes. Termination is third, racing in fourth. That's Spensive in fifth is Jet Class, Dirty Deeds. And Hillbilly Arsenal with Bejeweled at the end. They go to the quarter-mile in 29 and a fifth. The leader by 2 now is Buck and Wing racing in second position to the 3/8 pole. That's Jet Class. Termination is third, racing in fourth. As they move into the club turn, comes Spensive on the outside, moving up to be fifth to the half-mile juncture. Comes Dirty Deeds. They go to the half-mile. Buck and Wing leads. Termination out there second, the half, 59 and 3/5. It's Buck and Wing a length. Termination racing second. Jet Class is third. Racing fourth to the 3/4-mile pole is Spensive. In fifth position on the inside, Hillbilly Arsenal. Dirty Deeds is sixth. The trailing horse is Bejeweled. They're double-deckered into the 3/4. The leader, Buck and Wing. Termination alongside second. Off the 3/4-mile mark now in 128 and 3. They turn for home. The leader by a length. Buck and Wing. Termination racing second on the outside. Dirty Deeds is third on the front end. Buck and Wing. Here comes Dirty Deeds closing. Now it's Dirty Deeds getting the lead. Moving up second, Jet Class. Along the inside, that's Pirate Dan for the early lead. Go Sox came away well. Horses drop into numerical order. Racing in third, Sevy in fourth position. Fox Valley Jackpot. You Win It All is fifth in sixth. Hopper Wellwood. No Decision in Crystal Society. They head down to the quarter mile. Pirate Dan leads. Go Sox is second. They move by the quarter in 29 3/5. Pirate Dan leads by 2, racing in second position. Go Sox in third. That's Sevy racing up on the outside. You Win It All is fourth, coming on to be fifth. Hopper Wellwood, Fox Valley Jackpot is sixth, No Decision, and Crystal Society into the half-mile mark. Pirate Dan opens up a 2.5 length lead. The half-mile time is wrong. It's Pirate Dan, the leader, racing up on the outside to be second. You Win It All down along the rail third. Go Sox on the outside. Hopper Wellwood is fourth, racing in fifth. That's Sevy, final 3/8 of a mile. Pirate Dan leads a length on the outside second. You Win It All. Go Sox needs room third. Hopper Wellwood comes on fourth. 3/4, 129 2. They turn for home on the front end. The leader is Pirate Dan. Go Sox moves through to be second. On the outside third in the lane comes Hopper Wellwood. It's Pirate Dan, the leader. Go Sox coming after him second. Pirate Dan on the inside. Go Sox on the outside. Go Sox and Pirate Dan. Hopper Wellwood third. They're off. That's Apache Arrow for the early lead, coming away second. Dr. Harry O getting off third as they drive into the turn. He'll be Flashy racing in fourth position. Goes the Doctor. Dr. Walker with Burr Rabbit fifth. Racing in sixth is Animator trailing the field. Perfect Mohawk. They go off the quarter mile post. In 29 3/5 on the front end. The leader by 3 lengths now is Apache Arrow, racing in second of the clubhouse turn. Goes Dr. Harry O racing in third by the stands. He'll be Flashy. Dr. Walker moves up fourth on the outside. Animator is fifth. Racing in sixth as they move to the back stretch. That's Burr Rabbit. Perfect Mohawk is seventh and last off the half mile, 59 1/5. On the front end, the leader by 3 lengths into the 3/4. Apache Arrow. Dr. Walker hustles up to be second. Dr. Harry O is third, racing in fourth position. That's the Animator. They go to the turn on the front end. The leader is Apache Arrow. Dr. Harry O is second. Dr. Walker racing third off the 3/4 mile mark in 128 on the front end. The leader by 5 lengths is Apache Arrow. Dr. Walker out there with Dr. Harry O. In the lane, the leader Apache Arrow. Dr. Walker on the outside moves up second. Dr. Harry O along the rail third. He'll be Flashy as fourth. The leader is Apache Arrow. They're off. Along the inside, Strictly Red with Prairie Nitro for the early lead. On the outside, coming away third as they look for position into the turn. 5-card Stud on the outside. Best Behavior, and around the turn they go. The early leader by 3/4 of a length as they go down to the quarter-mile mark is 5-card Stud. Racing up, Best Behavior, and now Best Behavior moves up to get the lead. 5-card Stud is second, racing in third position as they go to the 3/8 pole. That's Prairie Nitro racing in fourth. Strictly Red Earthquake Jake is fifth. Racing in sixth as they go to the half-mile mark on the outside of horses. That's St. Eddie. The leader is Best Behavior. On the outside, 5-card Stud is second. They move off the half-mile marker. 58 4/5, and now getting the lead is 5-card Stud. Prairie Nitro moves up second. Best Behavior is third. On the outside, fourth to the 3/4, Strictly Red. Earthquake Jake moves up fifth along the rail sixth. That Skipper's Triple in seventh is St. Eddie. Racing in eighth round the turn to the 3/4, Historical Society. Trailing the Field Coat and Tails. They go off the 3/4, 128 2/5. On the front end now, the leader is Prairie Nitro. That's Best Behavior closing ground with Earthquake Jake. On the front end, Earthquake Jake moves up with Best Behavior. On the far outside, that's St. Eddie. It's Earthquake Jake, Best Behavior, and St. Eddie. They're off. That Strike a Pose for the early lead. Tandem Low Bell came away well, getting off third as they look for position. On the rail is Raven Ruler, racing in fourth round. The turn to the quarter-mile goes It's Bruce. They settle down for the quarter. The early leader by a length and 3/4 is Strike a Pose. Racing in second, Raven Ruler in third after a quarter-mile. That's Tandem Low Bell. They went off the quarter-mile pole. 28 seconds. They go into the 3/8 mark on the front end. The leader by a length to the 3/8 is Strike a Pose, racing in second position now. That's Raven Ruler. Tandem Low Bell is third. Coming on to be fourth comes Dream a Trick in fifth. As they go to the half is It's Bruce. They swing round the turn, the half-mile, 58 1/5. Strike a Pose leads a length, racing in second position. That's Raven Ruler. Dream a Trick is third, racing in fourth. Tandem Low Bell, 3 wide to the 3/4 with a rush now. Goes Keystone Throng. They go to the 3/4. Strike a Pose keeps that lead. Racing in second is Raven Ruler. In third, Keystone Throng. Tandem Low Bell need only get out. They turn for home on the front end. The leader by a length is Strike a Pose. Raven Ruler is right there with Tandem Low Bell. They're in the stretch on the front end. Strike a Pose leads on the outside. Tandem Low Bell is flying. That's Tandem Low Bell, Strike a Pose, and Raven Ruler. It's Tandem Low Bell, Raven Ruler, and Strike a Pose. They're off. Along the inside, Wildwood Dixieland out sharply for the early lead. Getaway Yankee came away on the outside, hustling up as they drive for position into that first turn. Goes Son of a Gun, caught on the outside, fifth. That's Driftwood Sandy, and around the turn they go. The early leader by a length is Son of a Gun. Racing in second as they go to the quarter-mile mark, and now up to get that lead was Getaway Yankee. It's Getaway Yankee, the leader. Racing in second to the 3/8 Son of a Gun on the outside. Ralph Underwood is third. Racing in fourth, Wildwood Dixieland in fifth position. Driftwood Sandy along the rail sixth. As they go to the half-mile, Lear Hanover opening up a 5-length lead after a half-mile. Getaway Yankee tries to sprint the field. He opens up 5 lengths. Racing in second, Son of a Gun in third. Ralph Underwood, Wildwood Dixieland is fourth. In fifth as they go to the 3/4 mile pole, Driftwood Sandy. 3 wide, sixth is Rare Storm. They go to the quarter on the lead now by 4 lengths round the turn. Getaway Yankee, 3/4, 125 and a fifth. It's Getaway Yankee, the leader, racing second. Son of a Gun on the outside. Ralph Underwood looking for racing room as Wildwood Dixieland. They're in the stretch. That Son of a Gun getting the lead. Wildwood Dixieland comes on second. Son of a Gun leads Wildwood Dixieland with Driftwood Sandy. Wildwood Dixieland in front, close for second. They're off. That's Corsair Carson for the early lead. Man with the Gun. The fullback came away well on the outside. St. Elmo Eagle, and into the turn they go. That's the fullback on the outside, challenging Corsair Carson for the lead. Coming on to be third to the quarter, St. Elmo Eagle. Man with the Gun is fourth. They go off the quarter. 28 and a fifth. St. Elmo Eagle takes the lead. Racing in second position, Corsair Carson, the fullback, is third. Up on the outside, fourth, Hunter's Moon in fifth. Man with the Gun coming on, Lake Hills, Texas, sixth. The trailing horse, Randamar, best. They move in for the half-mile pole on the front end. St. Elmo Eagle, the leader, a length. Corsair Carson, second. The half and 58 seconds on the back stretch. Staying out there, the Eagle, a length up on the outside. Hunter's Moon to be second. Racing in third is Corsair Carson. Lake Hills, Texas is fourth in fifth position. That's the full-back final 3/8 of a mile. Staying out there as they go to the 3/4, St. Elmo Eagle. Racing in second round, the turn, Corsair Carson. Down along the rail, the fullback is third. Lake Hills, Texas comes on fourth. They're in the lane, the leader by 3 lengths, St. Elmo Eagle. On the outside, Lake Hills, Texas moves up second. Corsair Carson is third. It's St. Elmo Eagle, Lake Hills, Texas, and Corsair Carson. They're off. That's Pulitzer Prize for the early lead, taken by surprise along the rail. Payne into Bobo came away third with High Mahogany. On the outside, Little Bravado. Taken by surprise, leads by 2. Payne into Bobo second, caught on the outside. Pulitzer Prize third. Coming on fourth, Little Bravado. They move by the quarter. 28 3/5 up on the outside. Pulitzer Prize along the rail, taken by surprise. Little Bravado third. Payne into Bobo racing fourth. In fifth, High Mahogany. Electric Mohawk getting a good trip sixth. In seventh, Foxy Lover, Stumptown Boy, and Big Shot Bo. They go into the half-mile marker. On the front end, the leader by a length and 3/4, Pulitzer Prize. Racing in second to the 3/4 mile mark now on the outside. Little Bravado racing up to be third. Payne into Bobo in fourth, taken by surprise on the outside fifth. That's High Mahogany, Electric Mohawk under urging down along the rail. Into the 3/4, the leader by a head is Pulitzer Prize, but now on the outside, Little Bravado shows on top. 3/4, 126 and 2. It's Little Bravado, the leader. On the outside, closing ground, second in the lane is Payne into Bobo. It's Little Bravado on the inside. Payne into Bobo comes on. Now it's Payne into Bobo getting the lead. Little Bravado on the outside, Stumptown Boy. It's Payne into Bobo, Stumptown Boy, and Little Bravado.